All right, Eagles fans. I know you've done your therapy session over the weekend, but I just relapsed and we got to do it again. This is Victory Mondays. Come on in. Let's talk about it.
From the city of brotherly love!
You say no all day, baby. You know that.
Let's hunt.
If we don't come together right now on this hollow ground.
Where are you going? I'm going to pick a fight.
Get some nothing.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is that why you are here?
Let the games begin.
This is where we hold them. This is where we fight. This is where they die.
Money is nice, championships are better.
Welcome everybody back to another episode of Victory Mondays, not so much Victorious Mondays. I am the host. I'm the CEO. I'm Moss Money. We flying solo tonight. A little bit on the late one. Ernie B I couldn't make it with Ernie B. But I wanted to get this therapy session in, right? I need to get this out about these birds and what happened. I know the weekend has been filled with conversations and takeaways, but let's talk about the takeaways from this Dallas and its embarrassing loss to the Dallas Cowboys of all people. Like, it couldn't be any worse of a loss. And not even that, you were up 21-0. You were up 21-0, 21, pass the sticks, get up, time to go, and you let these jokers score 24 points straight. 24 points straight. And got hurt too. Got hurt doing it. So, man, to look at this game, we have to look at it. We have to go back and get our takeaways. So, for those watching, everybody, what is your number one takeaway from this game? Right? And my number one takeaway is AJ Brown was right. That's what my number one takeaway. And you know what he was right about? AJ Brown was right that this offense cannot just turn it on when they won because they were losing, right? They were losing 24-20, 21 was the final score. We were winning 21-0. It was 20-20, right? And then we couldn't get a bucket. We couldn't score. Jalen took a bad shot. He couldn't find anybody. We couldn't run the ball. People dropping passes, fumbles. Like, this team could not get over the hump to get a score to change the momentum. And give Dallas credit, kind of, but it was a perfect spot for Dallas, right? The loss of one of their teammates. Dak at home. Dak 10-5 against the Birds. I think 12-2 against the Giants, 14-4 against Washington. Like, it's just like everything lined up for Dallas coming off a big win. They're quote unquote hot, right? Coming home off a bye, offense clicking. Great matchup for the Philadelphia Eagles right now. But, they had our number. So, damn, this guy said hurts as shit. Damn, he made me cough. Let me get a drink of water on that. Hurts as shit. I mean, right now, because right now we can't go get a bucket with him, right? He can't make a throw that he needs to make. He's missing throws that he used to make. Did him and AJ Brown get on the same page? Kind of, right? But this is a running team. This is a run first team, and we can't run the ball. Why? Because our offensive line is shit, right? So for me, the number one takeaway is that AJ Brown was right. This offense just can't turn it on when we need to turn it on, right? We needed to turn it on against Dallas in the second half, and we couldn't see, hear shit in that game on the second half. That thing was pitiful. It was an embarrassing. They deserve to lose, to be honest with you, right? You're gonna put that performance on the field, you deserve to lose in that type of in that type of matchup. So that was my first takeaway. My second takeaway: injuries. Injuries were a killer in this game. Such a killer in this game. Lane, right, being out already. Reed going out. Makuba's got a fractured ankle. Just crazy. So I want to ask you guys out there now, what do you think is the bigger injury, bigger impact injury? Reed or Lane? What would y'all call that? What do y'all think? Reed Blankenship or Lane Johnson? I'll tell you what. I'm going with the latter. I'm going with the one you don't think. I think this is the bigger impact. Because when he went out of the game, it was oops all day. Dak was throwing oops all day. They were testing and throwing that ball deep all day. Sidney Brown needs to get a clue. Because that guy right there makes everything work in the secondary. He might be irreplaceable. He might be one of those guys. Like we're going to feel him not being able to play Friday against the Chicago Bears. There's no doubt in my mind. You can get around Lane just a little bit, right? Like Lane, you can leave on the island. You don't have to worry about if they got a premier pass rusher one-on-one. I'll take Lane Johnson all day. But when you don't have Lane Johnson, you can put somebody in there for Lane Johnson. You can put a tight end. You can put a running back as a chip. There's a lot of things you can do with that. But if he's out, you can't cover that up. You can't cover that up without putting a player of his caliber in the back half and back secondary. You will be exposed. And we saw that against the Dallas Cowboys. We saw that we would get exposed if Reed Blankenship is not on the field from a call perspective, from a tackling perspective, and from a coverage perspective. Period. So for me, bigger impact, especially right now, Reed Blankenship, bro. Reed Blankenship. Other thing I want to get to. So much blame going around. So much blame going around. We don't got no more people to blame. Right? We blame the pass rush. We blame Saquon Barkley. We blame the offensive line. We blame Jalen Hurts. We blame A.J. Brown. We blamed Kevin Batula. We blame Nick Sirianni. We blame Jeffrey Lurie. We blame us. Who else do we have to blame? Again, A.J. Brown was right. This is false. I mean, this is false. Yeah, this is false. I don't think they're going to figure it out this year. I do not think that the Philadelphia Eagles are going to figure it out on offense this year. They have, well, before the injuries, they were starting to develop a Super Bowl quality caliber defense. That defense was cooking. I think they only given up 14 points in their last 4 games. Like that defense was cooking. So I don't think that this offense is going to put it together in the next couple of weeks to get ready for the playoffs. So we'll probably host the game. right? We'll host the game for the playoffs. I mean, what's our last 4 games? I'm not last 4 games, but I think it was almost last 6 or 7 games. Yeah, last 6 games. Chicago, at the Chargers, home for Vegas, at Washington, at Buffalo, and then home for Washington again. Man, I don't know, man. I don't know. What do you think our record is in those games going to be? We could definitely lose to Chicago to where our offense is. I mean, I'm sorry, where our defense is. Chargers no walkover anymore. We should beat Vegas. Count who's playing at quarterback for Washington. Hopefully, we have all the dogs back for at Buffalo. But at Buffalo, around Christmas time, that could be tough. Snow game, and then at home at Washington, and then home, for Washington. We need to go 4-2, right? We need to go at least 4-2. Be 12-5. That'll win the division. I don't know if that'll win the number 1 seed though, because right now I believe the Rams. Let's see, who are the playoffs right now? Because we're playing the 3rd seed right now, so we could definitely drop out of the 3rd seed. It's the Rams, Eagles, Bears, Bucks, Seattle, Green Bay, and Niners right now. And Niners are up 17-3, I think they're up. Yeah, 17-3 right now against the Panthers. So it would be us versus the Niners. As of right now, the playoffs started today. Then Chicago versus Green Bay and Tampa versus Seattle. And then obviously we play the lower seed, whoever wins, which we would not want to see Seattle. We would not want to see Seattle at all. Not with that offense. So I hope we figure it out, but I don't think we're going to figure it out. I don't. And then, this is what we see all day. Right? This is what we're seeing. Fire Nick, tonight. Right? Tonight. Why? Because of this bullshit. Because of this. Right? This is this. They scored 24 points straight on us. 24 points straight on us. And here's a nice little nugget from Jeff Kerr. The Eagles are 6-0 when Hurts faces pressure on 20-plus drops. That's a pretty crazy stat. Let me give you some more stats. Right now, Saquon Barkley has 58 carries for 165 yards and 2.8 yards since the bye week. His longest run was 15 yards. 15 yards. Is that an offensive line issue? And people can say the offensive line is hurt. But, I mean, there's still Landon Dickerson on the offensive line. There's Cam Jurgens on the offensive line. There's Jordan Mailata on the offensive line. We can't run the ball for shit. Like, it is just wild. And honestly, I'll bring this back up. I don't think the offense is going to be able to figure this out. I really don't. We are not going to be able to figure this out in time to be ready for the playoffs and make another run. We are not I hope that Jalen can be a gamer when we need him to be a gamer, because he's always been a gamer when you need him to be a gamer. But this year so far, I'm not sure he has. Like, look, what's Jalen Hurts' signature wins this year? Like, what is his signature wins this year? Like, I'm trying to think. Like, who do we beat that say that was a Jalen Hurts game? Oh man, where's I'm trying to bring up the schedule. Because all he does is win thing. I guess the Chiefs at the Chiefs, and he did beat the Rams. He did beat the Rams, and then you went to Tampa. You started off 4-0 against some tough teams, and the Rams might be the best team in the league right now. I'm in the NFC right now. He did beat Detroit. What do you do against the Rams? I feel like that was a Saquon game. No, that was a Hurts game. Oh, that's the walk-off game. Duh, stupid. I'm dumb. That's the walk-off game. Let's go. Let's go. I don't got no hair, dog. What you talking about? Hater out there always. Always a hater somewhere. Sorry, I'm catching up with y'all. What's going on, baby man? What up? What up? What up? What up? You. Appreciate y'all chiming in, jumping in. Yeah, man, but I don't know if they can figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if they can figure it out. I don't think they're going to be able to figure this out. But the defense saved us against the Rams, right? That was a walk-off touchdown. I mean, we went and got some with the Chiefs, though. I mean, but he had 101 yards, right? Of passing. So, another defensive win, right? Holding the Chiefs to 17 points. I don't think that's a Jalen Hurts Jalen Hurts game. You know, did he get busy against against Tampa? We put up 31 points. We had a block punt. He threw for 2 touchdowns. Yeah, I mean, none of these don't scream Jalen Hurts game, man. None of them scream him. None of them scream Jalen Hurts game. I'm looking for one. Help me find one because I can't. I can't find a Jalen Hurts game. Can't find one. This is tough. This is tough. But I don't think they'll figure it out. And that's unfortunate. It's unfortunate that I don't think they figure it out. And I'll close in this. And this is why I don't think they'll figure it out. This is not 2023, right? 2023 was a different year, with Sean Desai and how that defense was, right? That defense was horrific, right? They gave up almost 430 yards per game. They even switched and put Matt Patricia down there. That didn't work. But, over the last 3 games, they've only allowed 13.5 points, only 34.2 third down conversion rates and 10% on fourth down. Only allowing 350 yards per game, 5.4 yards per play. However, offensively, listen to this. Eagles offense is averaging 15.7 points per game, which is 25th. 301 yards per game, which is 24th. Their 3 and out rate is 41%, which is 26th. And yards per carry is 3.5, and that's 26 right now. All that talent on that offense, all that production is super concerning. I said this before. I'll say it again. I said it on the show. I said it in my chat with my boys, and I will say it again. A.J. Brown was right. This offense just cannot turn it on. And we need a quick turnaround to figure it out fast. because Black Friday be here for you know it. The Bears are here, be here for you know it. And we're going to have another game on our hands. And the Boo Birds will be out if the Philadelphia Eagles do not perform on Friday. Guarantee you. This is Moss Money. This is Victory Mondays. Well, not so much Victory Mondays. Non-victorious Mondays right now as we speak. Hopefully we will get a win Friday, but I have my doubts. Injuries are a concern. Offense is a concern. This team is a concern. This city is on eggshells come Friday. Hopefully we will turn it around, and we will catch you guys for another week of hopefully Victory Mondays. I'm out of here.